Are you anxious and troubled about matters on this path of life? Well, today I want to share with you a message on God's assurance for us on the journey. My name is George Murichu. You're watching CITAM Church Online, and it's a great delight to be able to connect with you in this way. You can hit that subscribe button, hit the notification bell, and as soon as a new video is out, you'll be notified. You'll be able to get it. We've been considering one of the Psalms, one of the songs of ascent. And this particular psalm is Psalm 121. Great psalm, very encouraging, very uplifting, and it's part of a series of psalms, 15 to be precise, that the children of Israel would sing as they were marching up towards Zion, the beautiful city of God. They were going towards the temple, and so the start of the songs of ascent is Psalm 120, and the end is Psalm 134. And you can picture it, think of it like an album, like your favorite album, and how you'd listen to it as you're on a road trip or on a journey to some place. The children of Israel would sing these songs, songs of ascent, as they were going up towards Jerusalem. And today I'd like us to consider verse 3 and verse 4. I read from ESV. It says that He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. Behold, He who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. And like I've mentioned, this is a psalm, a song of ascent. As they are marching up, they are singing this and they are saying, He will not let your foot be moved. He who keeps you will not slumber. And obviously travelers, pilgrims, sojourners in that part of the world were in need of assurance of safety. If you reflect on the parable of the Good Samaritan, that's recorded in the Gospel of Luke, the parable of the Good Samaritan, Jesus depicts this traveler who is journeying from Jerusalem to Jericho. And on his way, he's attacked by bandits, and basically he's left in a half-dead state. And the reality is that in that part of the world, attacks by robbers and by bandits, it was very prevalent. It was very common. And this pilgrim is aware of that. And he's making a prayer here, and he's saying, may my foot not be moved, and may the one who watches over me not slumber. That's verse 3. So if you read verse 3 in its original language, it's actually an expression of a wish. It's a prayer that this traveler is making. And he's saying, Lord, please do not allow my foot to be moved. Please do not allow me to sleep. Please do not slumber. Do not let your eye off me, O God. Don't let me fall into the hands of robbers. And then in verse 4 comes the response. So verse 4 is saying, behold, indeed, another version would say, surely, or see, listen, the one who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. And there comes the assurance. So this pilgrim, this traveler gets the assurance that God is not like the gods of the surrounding nations. He's not like Baal, who Elijah mocked and said, maybe Baal has gone off on a trip, or Baal is taking a nap, or Baal has gone to relieve himself, as recorded for us in 1 Kings chapter 18. So, friends, what I'm driving at here is that this traveler gets a deep, deep assurance that God is actually not going to fall asleep. God is not going to take his eyes off watching over this pilgrim. God is going to keep his attention on this traveler. And I want to encourage you, someone who is anxious, someone who is troubled about something in this journey of life. Maybe you're troubled about a relationship. There's a relational issue that's been weighing you down and causing you to be weary. It could be a financial issue. It could just be something in your journey with the Lord. As you're marching towards Zion, as we're on this ascent, one day closer towards eternity with God, you might have encountered some stuff in your life that has really robbed you of joy and peace, and you're anxious. God is giving you a deep, deep assurance in this promise that, behold, he who keeps Israel will neither slumber nor sleep. The God who has a track record of protecting the children of Israel, that's something that you can take to the bank. When you think of how he's watched over the children of Israel, how he shepherded them and carried them, Exodus 19 tells us, as if they were the chicks on eagle's wings, he carried them. He saw them through the Red Sea. He saw them through the wilderness. He sustained them with provisions from heaven. That God, the psalmist argues, that God never sleeps, he never slumbers, and guess what? He's watching over you. Whatever it is that's making you anxious, whatever it is that's robbing you of that settledness, I want to point you today to the assurance that you have in this God. Would you find this peace? Would you find rest in him? And would you allow him to lead you in the next part of the journey? And so, friends, we'll be tracking together with the psalmist, with this pilgrim, all the way till the end of this song. And my prayer is that by the end of this song, you will be at a higher plane spiritually. If you've been retrogressing, that God would help you to progress. If you've been stagnating, that God would help you to be unstuck. And that if you have been advancing, that God would even enable you to advance faster for the glory of his name. So thanks for watching today's video. It would be great to hear your comments and just hear places where you need assurance. Let's pray together, let's engage, and let's connect. Thank you for watching. God bless you.